Well, Mabel, are you awake? I think we got us a live show. Hey, it's Friday. It is the 28th of April. Happy 28th. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, 28th of April. And then in a couple hours, it's not going to be the 28th, and it won't be your birthday anymore. What can I tell you? So here we are. We are here together. Here together. All right. We got anybody in here? It'd be nice if I turned on the chat window. Where is that thing? There it is. Oh, Scotty's here. Scotty's here. Woody's here. Oh my gosh, I'm not here alone. I'm not alone anymore. What can I tell you? Woody, I saw some of your pictures of Lukey boy. That was awesome. Dang, that boy can pitch. Don't let him get mad at me. Whatever you do, don't let Luke get mad at me. Jeez, it looks like he grew up from that little kid that saved a lamb, and now he's a big guy pitching 150 mile, 200 mile, 300 mile per hour softballs. So no, Woody took his camera to a baseball game and I forgot what you were celebrating, but I like the pictures. That kid doesn't know how blessed he is to have a grandpa that can take wonderful, wonderful pictures. And he is. He's super blessed. And Scotty is here. Scotty is here. Oh, by the way, the title of this show is 150% clickbait, okay? There is no Z8 camera, all right? It's still not even announced by Nikon. They have teased. So people acting or speaking, you need to follow Simon, Ordinary Filmmaker. When you follow Simon, you'll get the truth on time every time. So that's what we got going. So I thought, man, that's going to bring every Nikon lover in here, and it's going to bring every Nikon people who hate people who talk against Nikon. So if you make a clickbait chat or whatever you call these things, YouTube video, you better be ready for the repercussions, because clickbaiting is annoying as HECK. Heck, I can say that word. So Scotty says, let's compare the SL52 versus the Canon R62. That would be a great show, because in the one hand, you'd have the S52. All right, and if we wanted to kick it up a notch, right, Scotty, we would put the SL52X, the blacked out version that can record in ProRes. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Yes, it would. It would be fantastic. Okay, so let's go. President Greg for president 2024. Yeah, wouldn't that be a hoot? I think this country would wind up 50-50. Half would love me and half would hate me. Except I think I would rearrange the halves. That's what I think we would do. Because there's some people on the Republican side that would go, that guy just ain't no good. And then there'd be some people on the Democrat side that, well, that guy just ain't be no good. So we would just like re-switch everything. It's a shame that we live in a country that's 50-50. It's amazing. And you could see how it has transpired if you're looking for the right stuff, okay? So you could start like with, hey, Siri. Oh, I better not do that. Oh, I don't have the phone on me. So if I'm not doing something right, Randy can't reach me. All right, so you could say, hey, Siri, and then it would go bing, and then you go say, what's the meaning of life? All right. So you could say, hey, Siri, what is happening with the U.S. of A? And Siri would go, hi, this is Peter Gregg. I kind of stepped in for Siri 2 seconds. I just wanted to tell you what the meaning of life was. No, not that one. I wanted to tell you what we are doing with the U.S. government. The U.S. government, the United States of America, okay? This is not supposed to be a political show. Sly is going to have my head for this, all right? Because we are not supposed to talk politics, because I guarantee you half of the people in here are going to hate me. hate me, H-A-T-T-E, hate me, okay? And then the other half are going to love me, all right? But if you want the real truth, all right, the country is run by people that are not elected at all, all right? The country is run by very, very rich people, men or women, that own the media. They could do as they will, and they intend on molding our mind. So you look at either the people that are Democrats that hate Trump, or the people that are Republicans that hate the other guy, okay? Their minds are manipulated, molded by the media. You're not free to think in this country. We have a pandemic. The media is going to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And when they get a politician in there that agrees with these rich old cigar smokers, they put them up as president, okay? Every once in a while, we'll get a rebel in there. That's what I liked about Trump. Do I like that Trump becomes like a fifth grader and calls people names? No. Okay. Do I like that he's arrogant? No. Do I like the fact that he's not owned by anybody? He's a billionaire himself. Yes. Bing! And that's why I'm a Trump supporter. Everybody else is like a puppet. They're pulled. Take the most popular news guy in the United States, okay? Most popular, Tucker Carlson, okay? You either love him and that guy just has it together better than anybody else ever, or you hate him, okay? That guy has got it so wrong, he deserves to be 6 feet under. But he is more popular than any other network. One man is more popular than any other network. Now, wouldn't you say that's power? 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 I don't know how to say that word anymore, powerful. And yet, his multi-billionaire boss, I don't like what he's talking about. I want my way, not his way. You're fired. So he fires Tucker Carlson, okay? I think that's the coolest thing that's happened in ages. All right, the last time somebody that famous got fired, it was the President of the United States. It was Richard Nixon. The multi-billionaires didn't want him in there. He was not pulling the strings that they wanted him to do. He was going rogue, okay? Because whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, it doesn't matter as long as you're controlled by the very super small club of billionaires that run the world. And they're not just limited to the United States. You got the Rothschilds overseas, and you've got other families. And what they say goes, okay? And what you think doesn't matter, and what you think never matters, okay? They will teach us, train us to think the way they want us to think, okay? So the most popular news media guy before Tucker Carlson was, I would say, Walter Cronkite, okay? I grew up just listening to every word that Walter Cronkite would say. He would say it, I'd believe it, all right? So it wasn't until many years later that I found out that Walter Cronkite, Concrete, okay, is a bad guy, all right? You think he's a good guy. A lot of these people sound like good guys. If you're a Democrat, Biden sounds like an awfully good guy. He's a grandfather. He's got some nice kids. One of his children died in the Iraqi war. What more can you ask? Now, this is from a Democrat, all right? I think a Republican would have a little different opinion. However, it's the people that own the basically what controls our children and controls us. If you ever see an argument between a conservative and a liberal at a party or something, just sit back for a couple of minutes and just listen, but listen from a different point of view. Try to think in your mind, I hear that they're arguing. I hear that they're passionate, okay? They're actually very, very passionate. They each have their own ideas. And they're arguing, almost ready to take it to the mats. Almost ready that they would actually wish the other guy would die. But think, where did they get the ideas that they're arguing from? Okay, now when you answer that question, you're going to start to understand that whoever we get to elect as president, okay, is going to be somebody that the money, the big, I'm not talking about billionaires that you know, okay? I'm talking about billionaires that can bring down the government, any government, including this government. Yes, those people are out there. They exist, all right? They have been running the country since FDR, all right? So that's what's going on. So when Kennedy got out of line and he wanted to take the power away from the Federal Reserve, he was shot November 22nd. On November 21st, the day before he was shot, okay, he signed an executive order that basically put Congress, I don't even remember, I guess we had a Democratic Congress at that time, on equal footing with the Federal Reserve. Okay, the Federal Reserve giveth and taketh away. They have the sole power to make money or reduce the amount of money supply. So you can't even listen to me if you're all riled up in your brain right now. You're already been pre-programmed. You're not free to hear what I'm saying, okay? So if you can turn that off for a second, just listen, all right? Money makes the world go round. The men and the women that have the money control the world as it's going around, all right? So John F. Kennedy threatened them all the way down to their underwear, so to speak. He gave Congress the power to make money and reduce the amount of money supply equal to the Federal Reserves. The next day, he was shot. Is that a coincidence or not? That is what you make 100 videos on conspiracy theories, okay? All kinds of conspiracy theories. So they took out the president. Now, you can have it had been done by any means that you want. But the bottom line is that executive order never got executed. Nixon came along, took us off the gold standard, okay, and put us in a position where fiat currency, which is take out a dollar bill or a $20 bill, okay, that's fiat currency. They can print that at will. If you're good enough in your garage, you can print them yourself. However, they've got technology to prevent you from printing it, so I don't think you should do that, okay? However, Nixon went on to create monetary policies that was not obedient. So they took the President of the United States out of office. It was a good job, okay? The Washington Post, which is the right hand of these gazillion trillionaires, okay, led the charge to get rid of the president, okay? Now, you don't have to believe me. You want to know why? What I'm saying doesn't matter. It really doesn't, all right? Now you have Tucker Carlson. That's a mouthful. And he became more popular than any network. What he said, it was completely independent. As a matter of fact, I think he put up a video yesterday or the day before, and that video was less than 2 minutes long and already in 2 days has 70 million views. It's hard for me to get 70 views. It got 70 million views. That man is crazy powerful. So he wasn't obeying the money, basically Rupert, whatever his name is, Murdoch, and kick him out. I don't care what the consequences are. This channel will do what I say it does. And the people are going to hear what I want them to hear, and they're going to vote the way I want them to vote. I'm going to be their influencer, not Tucker Carlson. Fire him now. And he was fired. Their best asset, the moneymaker of Fox News, okay? And the next day, he made a video, and it's over 70 million strong. 70 million. That's the entire voting population of one of the candidates in the last election. Okay? But you will not tread on the power of who runs this country, and that is the billionaires. And the method that they use is the media. We had a young gentleman. I love the kid. I love him till today. Okay? And he said, I can't understand why Peter Gregg likes Trump. I just don't get it. And he said a truth. He doesn't understand why I like why I like Trump. And if you think I like Trump because he's going to save the nation, that's baloney, okay? I like Trump because he's not owned by anybody. He's the only one we've had up there in a long time that's not owned by anybody. Mitt Romney is owned. Barack Obama is owned. Clinton is owned. Any name, put it in there, is owned. Very few people, okay? Bernie Sanders, who you think is a rebel, okay? He's owned, all right? He just endorsed Biden. Now, on a game of chess, if you were playing chess, all right, is Biden a good move for the Democrats? Let's say you're a dead strong Democrat, okay? You hate the Republicans with a passion. You think that Trump is the devil himself, and you want to win. You don't ever want those freaking Republicans to win. Would you put Biden there? Seriously? But Biden's going to go, and the news media is going to obey because they're owned by the billionaires, and they're going to make that man look like a marble statue. So we're going to be voting for, you're going to be, because I'm not voting for Biden, okay? You're going to be voting for a little piece of charcoal that's probably already burnt up. But the news media is going to tell you and brainwash you as to what you need to think. Now, let's keep an eye on what happens with Tucker Carlson. It's going to be a fight. At some point, he's going to squirm. He's going to try to rise up because he doesn't have the brains, I don't think he does, to fight this glob of gazillion billionaires. Okay? I really don't think he's got the intelligence to do it. I don't even think Trump has the intelligence to do it. Sometimes he looks like a dumbcoff to me. I mean, I'm on his side, all right? And when that raid happened, if I was on his home and just up the road here, if I was waffling, that sealed it. I will vote for Trump. I don't give a crap, okay? You're not going to raid his home like that and then call it, oh, it's okay. You know, it's not. So unless someone better comes along that can be not purchased, do I think our governor, Ron DeSantis, is purchased? That is up in the air. It really is. He could be. The strings could be pulled for him to do what they want. I really think that's a very strong possibility. He has not proven otherwise yet. Okay? And I'm not sure about that. And today they voted in the Florida, whatever they call it, Senate or House Representatives, where in order to run for a public office in Florida, it's the presidency, you have to resign your current position. So if Ron DeSantis wants to run for president in Florida, you have to resign, okay? Then go ahead and run for president. Meantime, Florida has a new governor. Whether you like him or not talking about that. Don't pull me by the tie into an argument that I'm not arguing every 2 minutes. I'm not arguing that, okay? You could take the next country over. This should piss a lot of people off right now. That guy up there, he is a store-bought Barbie doll, Ken, except his name is not Ken. He's horrible for Canada. Yet the Canadians have a twofold problem. Number one is ego, and number two is ego. Number one, don't tell us, if you're not a Canadian, how to run our government. You don't count. Well, that's bull hockey. We're your neighbor. And what happens up there affects us. And what happens here affects you. So if you have an attitude that I can't have an opinion, sorry, Charlie, ain't going to work. Okay? And the second thing is he answers to the billionaires also. He's bought. He's even dressed pretty. Okay? Just look at him. They've dressed him and manicured him. Dang. If I had a daughter, I want her to marry him. He's gorgeous. His policies, he's obedient. He's a puppy dog. Here, come, sit, roll over. Okay? Same with our president. Okay? Same with the, what was the Republican president who had George Bush? You think I'm all behind George Bush? No. What needs to happen in this country is you need to have the crumbling of the news media. They are brainwashing our children where they can do all kinds of things to their bodies, make all kinds of choices. You can choose if you feel like a man or a woman today. Okay? I know, we're laughing. I'm laughing, you're laughing, or you're pissed. How about this thought? Can I choose if I want to feel black today? No, that thought is not allowed. So the free choice that I want to be a woman today is okay. But the free choice that I want to be black today or I want to be Asian today, no. They have not approved that one, okay? And a black man can't choose to be white today. So they do control your thinking and they control what you can do, okay? And that is where it's at. So now my clickbait title doesn't sound so controversial anymore, does it? The Z8 sucks. Actually, it sounds very mild. Well, there is no Z8. The camera doesn't exist. The camera hasn't been announced. And yet we got people out there making videos. Like I said, you need to watch Simon at Ordinary Filmmaker. He will tell you what's going on. He will tell you when it's going on. He will tell you how it's going on. He will tell you how it's going on. In other words, he hasn't been bought yet. I got a fresh $5 bill in my pocket, Simon, if you're watching. No, that was a joke, okay? I love Simon. I love his kid better than him, okay? His kid's name is Liam. All right, so let's get... You want to talk about how companies will try to get you to do something. I found a product by accident. This is a for real thing, okay? I was so sold on it, I bought it. I had to take money out of my bank account, which is very little in there, okay? Move it over to my PayPal so that I can go and I could buy this. Under $9, okay? But when I saw one video, I said, no, that can't be true. This is a car wax. Hello? We've gone through toppling presidents down to car wax. Turtle wax. Most of you guys are my age. You know what turtle wax is, right? Well, there's a YouTuber called Pan, like Pan, P-A-N, all right? And YouTube, and he's big. I mean, he's not little like me, okay? Don't laugh. You're not any bigger than me, okay? Well, some of you are, all right? So the Turtle Wax got together and said, we want to know what the general public wants out of their car wax, all right? So they did a bunch of interaction with Pan's audience. Look up Pan and this stuff, okay? Streak-free mist, turtle wax, minute wax. It looks like this with like a lemons over here, okay? Or whatever those things are. Well, I watched this video and I said, D-A-N-G. Dang. It's very hard to sell me on something because it's all bull crap, okay? The guy sold me on this stuff. So I went and I looked it up on YouTube and I said, let me find somebody else. So I found somebody else. He took his car, he washed it, and it's all wet. Then he sprayed it with this and toweled it dry. Oh my God. That car looked like it was ready for a show. There was no work involved. As a matter of fact, you could wash your car, leave it wet, spray this on, no touch, no touch. Then get your garden hose and rinse it off. Just rinse it off. I'm going to do a video on this. I bought it. It's here. Okay? And I tried it. I went out to I have a Lincoln, 1997. So if you guys that think Peter's rich, he's got a very rich car, he's got a very rich camera. I have a 1997 Lincoln Town Car. You know how much I drive? The car has got 21,000 miles on it. Real, not turned over. It's not 121,000. So I drive very little, almost none, okay? And yet, me wants a Tesla, all right? So I went and I took a wet towel, all right? And I wiped off the right front fender, okay? And with a wet towel. I took a wet towel, didn't wash the car, just wiped it so there's no dirt on there. Then I sprayed this stuff here, see? And see, when you stop spraying, it builds up like a pressure head in there, and it keeps spraying. Okay? It's like a pressurized hand sprayer. No, it's not pressurized. I can open the top, okay? It's got a weird, it smells like coconut. It smells awesome, all right? I sprayed this after I wiped the towel. Then I took this dirty microfiber. I wiped it off with the one side. Then I flipped it and wiped it on the other side. I tried to sit on the car and fell off on my ASS. A car that won't even, I could throw this towel on it and it won't budge. But now if I throw the towel on that part of the hood and the fender, I can't even sit. That's how slick it is. And the paint looks richer. And that's with no work. Wipe, spray, wipe, flip, wipe. Now, how about cameras? So I got this dirty E10, okay? I sprayed everything but the lens glass. No, I'm not stupid. I might sound dumb, but I'm not stupid, okay? I sprayed everything down here. I wiped this camera down. This camera is not going to fall out of my hands because it's slippery. But it looks like a freaking brand new camera. I did the LCD. And you know what? The LCD right now, I don't know how long it's going to last, it doesn't show fingerprints. Pop, 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 pop. Hit, 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 hit. No fingerprints. They're not there. I can't really show you, okay? I don't have a close-up camera. So I found a new neat way to clean down a camera, especially if you want to sell it. I'm not selling this camera. Just relax, okay? So if you have an interest, I went to Walmart and actually signed up to be an affiliate so that every time you buy one of these suckers, I get 10 cents. You're going to make me rich, okay? Yes, you are. So you can go in the description down below. You can click on the link. It's the link that goes on for hours. You know, it's like super huge. It's under $9, so we're not even talking like a $50 bottle of wax. But you got to try it. You just have to try it. It's the best wax I have ever used, and it's very hard to get past my filters. Everything is BS to me. Everybody's trying to control my mind. I don't believe hardly anybody, except I love yous and God. Now, if God comes sitting here and talks to me, I'm going to listen. I promise. I probably have dirty underwear, too. All right? So I suggest that you try this. And if you don't want to give me the 10 cents because you've got a hair up your nose about an affiliate link, go to the Walmart. See if they have this in the store. I don't know if they got it in the store or not. But you can click on the link, buy a few things, okay? Because what are you gonna spend for shipping on a $9 item? I mean, that's unless you've got Walmart Prime. Well, they don't call it Prime over there; they call it Plus. But I did open an affiliate just for this bottle of wax. So now all you got to do is wash your car. Don't even dry the darn thing. Wash it, rinse it off, spray this on, and rinse that off. Don't have to let it dry. Just go spray it around. Just, you know, the way the guy did it was kind of like when you paint the car. Just back and forth, a very smooth back and forth over the whole thing. Then get your garden hose and try to get it all off. Okay? And then either wipe it dry Or, I'm a boys and their toys kind of guy. You get your leaf blower and just blow the water off. What's with the towel drying? That's so 1920s. Oh, you weren't around in the 1920s. 1950s. Oh, you weren't around in the 1950s. It's so 2000. Was anybody in here born after the year 2000? So, do we have a show going on? Or did I just have a good time with you tonight? I did have a good time with you. Okay, so let's get down to something to do with this show. Yes, the Nikon Z8 is coming out. Yes, I do have some very close friends that have actually more than I could say just to protect them, okay? But let me put it to you this way. Let's talk in terms where I won't say anything I'm not supposed to. I'm not under NDA. I could tell you whatever the heck I want, all right? But if the camera is going to actually be put into your hands by the end of May, the camera's in production right now. They don't start producing the cameras 3 days before they start shipping. They start producing the cameras months before they start shipping. And I think I read where Nikon says they don't want to get caught like the 850, the D850, where they couldn't keep up. You've got Canon can't even keep my old R6 in stock. Hello? So they plan on having. So they're out there. And if they're out there, listen to what I'm saying. Read between the lines. The cameras are out there. The cameras are in the hands of people that I know, that I can talk to. And that's all I could say. I could tell you one more thing, only because I'm pissed. We're not going to get a flippy screen, okay? Unless they got more than one model out there, all right? Which is possible, because camera companies have gotten smart. So they'll put a camera like this out, okay? And it's a private camera, and you have to sign an NDA. So on this camera, they're going to scratch it right there, in a scratch that you can't take out, right up front. Now, when they see under the radar secret revealed picture and they see that scratch, they know who they gave that camera to. Okay? So they've got all those markings. I know people in the camera companies too. I might be small, short, little, and old, okay? But I might know a thing or two, all right? Or I might know a few people. So they mark the cameras in a way where they can be identified, because they don't want things that they don't want leaked. So you might say, well, then why do they put the cameras out? Because they need those videos to be ready when the camera comes out. In order to do that, they have to put the cameras in the hands of people. So there's two ways to do that. They mail the cameras out to certain people that I'm going to put this down, okay, that they trust. Okay, that's supposed to be quotes, air quotes, okay? They send the camera out to people that they trust, or they bring people into a closed park or a closed spot, and they hand them the camera, okay? And then the camera comes back to them. So those people don't have the opportunity to leak, okay? They don't want people taking a leak in the bushes on the side of the road. They don't want the cameras getting leaked either, okay? So the cameras are real. The cameras are out there. The cameras are about to hit the street. And Nikon is going to try to control it a little bit. Because you know what? I'm free advertising for the Z8. And Simon, who's going to tell us every step along the way as they release it, he is free advertising. Something that we would charge people to do. So if Turtle Wax said, Peter, we want you to do an advertisement for the Turtle Wax, and we'll give you a free bottle. $8.95. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, what would it cost to put advertising of $200? And if I was a really big channel, maybe $500 or $1,500? And yet I'm willing to tell you how wonderful the Canon R6 Mark II is. I'm willing to tell you how fantastic the Panasonic S5 Mark II is. I'm willing to tell you that the Fuji, what's the XHS, is it 2 or something like that, has a skin softening setting in it Does your camera have a skin softening setting in it? The Fuji does. They just got a free commercial. And that's what we all do for these companies. And then they poop on us. And don't even use the word poop. Think of a stronger word, a smellier word, one that blossoms. Okay, I need to take a chill pill. I had a good time. But some of the things I said was important. The camera stuff is definitely important. This is not a camera channel, this particular one, but we mostly talk about cameras. It's mostly about us and our friendship, and I love you. And I know there's some die-hard, completely opposite to me in the politics, but I love you to no end, okay? That's what counts. And I'm not willing to silence anybody. I'm not willing to do anything except keep blatant lies from going out the window. And I'm just looking through here, and Jim Monday's got a channel. Mr. Camry Junkie has a channel. Sly has a channel. Jeff is on. Randy's on. Subculture's on. Ordinary Filmmakers here. Tim is here. Okay, I'll read these things. But what I wanted to say, there's no one in this group that wants to put out a blatant lie about a camera. Actually, it would get them angry. Okay, so I have a friend that's in a barbecue channel, a couple of 100,000 subscribers, and he's fit to be tied with the cameras. Why does this camera company do that? It's Baby Back Maniac. Okay, he's my friend. He's been here at the house. Okay, I made dinner for him, and if you don't think that's gutsy, go ahead, make dinner for a professional barbecue person that's award winning and sells barbecues for Weber and what's the other names? I can't remember them. And yet I'm making dinner for him. He should have made dinner for me, because to me it would have been an embarrassment, because he would just be polite and go, "That tastes very good, Peter. You did a good job." Is that true, or is it not true? He did say that. But when I saw the empty plate, almost like he licked it, that was where the truth was sitting. It wasn't the words. He didn't lie. I'm not saying anything like that, okay? So I keep telling him, "Justin, you got so much to say about cameras. Why don't you have a camera channel?" Justin, the world doesn't revolve around baby back ribs. Well, maybe a little bit, okay? So, guess what? He has made a channel, all right? He doesn't want it to be dedicated strictly to cameras, but that's all he's put up lately, all right? And the name of the channel, he bought himself an R8, the new Canon R8. And he loves the camera, but it also ticks him off in a great way. So he's got to tell me all about this, and I agree with him. The man is right. He actually has a doctorate degree. He's like 10 times smarter than me on a good day, on my good day, all right? So he's put up some videos on a secret channel, okay? And he's actually made it public. And he's showing you all about the Canon R8 and so on and so forth. I can't tell you the name of the channel because I'm not sure, but it is public. It would be something like Baby Back Maniac Leftovers. Everybody erase your video. You're not supposed to know that it's called Baby Back Maniac Leftovers. Baby Back Maniac Leftovers. Stop it, Peter. Stop talking. Baby Back Maniac Leftovers. So you could just look that up, and you could find his channel. And he'll mention me, okay? That Peter Gregg. That guy just doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to show you how wrong that Peter Gregg is. No, he doesn't do that. He's my friend. I'm making this interesting for you. Actually, I'm trying to make the whole night interesting for you, okay? And you know what's going to make it very interesting is when you see your name in lights. So, Scotty, front and center, buddy. Let's compare the SL52 versus the Canon R62. Okay. And then he brought the food, Sloppy Joe's. I love Sloppy Joe's. Corn, I love corn. Fruit cup, I like fruit cups. Brownie and some milk. Bon appetit, guys. Bon appetit. Have you noticed I move a camera around? So this is the Z6. So pay attention. okay? There's a camera in here that's different tonight. I had a problem with the camera, so I took one out of here and I put it in there. And the one that I had the problem was this guy, okay? So I put it over here, and you'll see it in a minute. And I'm sure everybody's going to have an opinion, right? Okay, so, and then Scotty, damn, Scotty, you're the one that got me going. Let's go, Peter Gregg, for president. Geez, don't do that. Scott, I bet you're feeling all smug over there. Yeah, I did that. I know you did that. Okay, so we got Woody. Good evening, all. Woody took some pictures at a big game, baseball game, where his grandkids are important, right? I'm going to do a whole show, not here, but on Sweet Sleep, on grandparents. They are God-given grandparents. One of the best gifts a mother or a dad can have. And so many of them don't appreciate the now, if you've got a bad grandparent, that's a different story. But most people are good grandparents, okay? So Woody took pictures of Luke. Luke is, it's on Woody Mallory, but not on his YouTube page. It's on his Facebook page. So if you find Woody's Facebook page, you'll see the pictures that he took of his grandson, Luke. And I think I knew that kid for how long now, Woody? At least 12, 13 years old. Well, he turned 18, or is it 19? He's a big boy now. And that's somebody you want to get into a fight with, okay? And the way he was pitching, dang, that boy's got some serious skills. But dang, Luke's grandfather takes a mean picture. That's what Woody does, okay? And it's awesome when you have grandparents that take great pictures, because the grandparents are going to die. That's what we do, okay? Besides spoiling the grandkids. And then you know what? All those pictures will be basically when you're, what do you call it? Like a diary, but you're memorializing, whatever. You're taking pictures of the grandkids at every stage of their life, and videos, because you want to hear them talk. That's awesome. So here's Jim Monday. I love you, Jim. Thank you for being here. Good evening, Peter and crew. Jim has been putting up a couple of test videos. It won't be long till you see Jim Monday coming to you live from, well, I don't know where he's going to be live from, but it'll be on the other side of the camera. He probably will record. I'm not sure he's going to go live. But when people cross my path, suddenly they want to go live. Okay, then when they start to look into what it takes to go live, it's a bigger mountain than you think. Okay, so here is Lewis, the Lewis and Aiden team, coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. Hi, Aiden. Aiden is Lewis's son, and Mr. Camera Junkie will have his show on mañana, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. I was going to say 11, but it's 10. And so you guys can go over there and watch him. He's in here saying hello. Hey, hi, Lewis. How you doing? Good to see you. He's saying hello to everybody in the room, especially Peter, because he loves Peter the most, of course, right? Woody's giving us some more info. It was Luke's senior day for school. He struck out 5 batters in 2 innings. I told you, just from the pictures, that kid's got some serious skill. All right? And he's got a grandpa with some serious skill with a camera. So if you go over to Facebook, go to where it says Woody Mallory. It's in the red there. You can't click on it, so don't try. Okay? But it was his senior day, so he's got to be 18. If not 18 going on 19, it's got to be right up there. If it's he's at the end of high school. And he's not a little kid. He's a good-sized kid. Okay? So they grow up big and strong. All right, so it was Luke's senior day. Happy senior day to you. Happy senior day to you. Happy senior day, dear Lukey. Don't call him Lukey, he'll hit you. Happy senior day to you. So Scotty is hurry up, Sly. It ain't a card game without some Sly. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what her kids are going to do tonight? They're having Remember in the old days, we used to have like a card party like we're having here. This is our card party. They are having, her kids are having, or one of her kids are having a LAN party. Her son and his best buddies ever, okay, are having a LAN party. That's when you get a whole bunch of kids. And you couldn't do this when I was a kid. They didn't have this technology. So everybody brings their computer, and it depends on how close you are. You bring your favorite chair, your favorite table. You bring not a laptop, but a real computer. And everybody sits in a room, so I could see you. I could see the whites in your eyes. And we get into a video game. And you all use my network connection. I wonder, can they handle that many computers? So I think Sly said that he's going to have 5 guys getting together. All in one. I hope it's got good air conditioning. I hope they don't fart. Don't talk like that, Peter. Just in public. Jeez. Okay, so, speaking of Sly, I didn't know you were here. I thought you were driving somewhere. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Don't forget, Sly's on after me on the 30. So whatever it is that my show ends, on the 30, she'll be live. And I've heard rumors. She's got some information to tell you. Interesting information, too. So you all want to go there. When she gets it going, we're at 10:40. Did I talk that long? Did I do that? Who did that? That was the show. Gosh, I can't remember. So that's Sly. And Scott says, okay, Sly is here. Randy says, hello, everyone. Survived the storm driving home. Yeah, Oklahoma, the upper part of Texas having some bad storms. So you guys, keep them in your thoughts, your prayers, and all that kind of stuff. And I wonder if we've got anybody from Brisbane here. Anybody from Brisbane here? Here's Jeff. Wouldn't you know? Good day, Peter. And finally have a free day. It's always good to see you. And if I don't see you, Jeff, your comments. Thank you for being here. I love you. I love every single one of you guys. So I appreciate you coming in. Let's see. So it's 12 or 13 hours ahead. So it's tomorrow in the morning at 10:48, and at 3, it's 13:48. Okay? So that means it's either 12:48 or 1:48, depending. I get confused with the daylight savings times, who has it and who doesn't. Okay? So, Jeff, just wanted to make sure you got a little bit of love from me. Sorry for the political stuff. It's all United States related. So don't worry. Don't get upset. You can get upset about other things. I was trying to put your comment away, but it didn't go. I have to do it again. Okay. Scotty, oh yeah, if Peter became president, we call it the holiday tree, a Christmas tree, the Christmas country. Welcome to the United States of America, the Christmas country, where every day we love each other like we do on Christmas morning. If you don't have that attitude, turn around, let me kick you in the Asperger. I didn't mean that in a bad way, okay? So, yeah, if I become president, we got some real problems, serious problems. Sly says, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Let's show Peter some love. Don't you just love it when they go smash? Can you picture that in your mind? Did you ever see that comedian where he made a thing for himself smashing watermelons with a wooden mallet? And when they go like, so let's smash that like button, I get a picture in my mind with somebody with a mallet going like this to their keyboard. Bam! And the keyboard keys flying all over the place. We're just trying to sound cool. Smash that like button. I'm trying to be cool with you. Don't just go over there and tap it like a little sissy girl. Go over there and smash it. Okay. So, Randy is telling the truth. This is what the truth sounds like. And you will know it when you hear it. Good night, everybody. The lazy boy is calling me. So, Randy just did a full day's work. Knowing him, he went in early. He comes home. He eats dinner. And Randy has to take a nap before he goes to sleep. So he eats, he fills up, he feels sleepy, stretches out. Oh, and he goes on that lazy boy, and the dogs just pile up on his tummy and make him all warm, and he just falls asleep. I'm surprised he's even here now. Okay, so now if I call Randy at midnight, he'll answer the phone. If I call Randy now, he won't answer the phone. He's sawing wood. Zzz, okay. So now that's the truth. Okay, Randall, time to take a little night drive around the San Antonio area and make a video. After he wakes up, he would do just that, Scott. You're 100% right. 100% right. Hello to a wonderful Super Friday. Yep, we got a Super Friday going on here. It is Anointed Super Friday by Charles. When Charles Richards anoints this Super Friday, it's anointed. Use my link and go buy this $8, $9 bottle of wax. You'll love it. It'll make your car, your motorcycle, your RV, your camera. Oh, I did wax. I waxed 2 wooden tables. I just wiped the dust off. I just sprayed it straight on. Then I wiped it side 1 with the microfiber, flipped the microfiber, wiped it side 2. Best wax job I ever did on a wooden furniture. So I did that. I did a piece of my paneling to see how my old paneling, what would it look like? Came back looking like new. I put it on the mirror in my bathroom. No fog from the shower. This stuff is awesome. And it smells. If you like the smell of coconut, just spritz it and smell it. All right, so how do you find it? It's only sold by Walmart. Okay, so Turtle Wax is not giving this, as of now, to anyone but Walmart. So I went on Amazon. I was determined to find it on Amazon because people send me gift coupons. So I had to take $8.97 out of my checking account, which has hardly anything, move it over to the PayPal so that I could buy a $9 bottle of wax. And let me tell you, I am so happy with this purchase. You won't believe how happy I am. I don't care if none of you buy it. I don't give a hoot. I don't give a rat's catootie. I love this bottle of wax. I love it enough where I signed up to be an affiliate for Walmart. I don't sell anything on Walmart. And yet, I am a Walmart affiliate. I'm important. I have a tie on tonight. Just because I'm a Walmart affiliate. So you can go in the description. You can click on my affiliate link. Don't smash it. Don't want any damaged keyboards. Okay? Just tap it. All right? And when you go there, you'll see the picture of this bottle. Buy yourself one. Okay? Now, here's something on a serious level. I do have a Walmart affiliate link. If you shop on Walmart online often, come in and click the affiliate link. I think they said as long as you don't click somebody else's, for the next 12 hours, anything you buy, even if you buy socks, if you buy Q-tips, if you buy a hairbrush, if you buy, I don't know, whatever you buy, a blender, okay? Anything you buy at Walmart for the next 12 hours, they'll give me a commission as a way of saying thank you for sending us a customer. Now, they don't realize you would have gone there anyway, but shh, loose lips sink ships. Don't tell them, okay? Just use my affiliate, go over to Walmart, and buy something, and I get a commission. Doesn't cost you guys anything, so don't worry about it. Okay, so Charles said it was a wonderful, his practice videos look really, really, really good. So he's got a few things to iron out, and the lighting looks good. The audio looks good. Everything looks good. There's a slight little problem, and that is Subby likes to be very colorful with his speech. So that's okay, honestly. I don't like it myself, but YouTube is going to come down on him for that, and I don't want that to happen. If he gets going on live shows, I want us all to be able to go over there and just love him and hug him, and he's going to go, get away from me, get away from me. And we're going to, no, we're going to love you. We're going to love on you, Kyle. Yes, we are. Okay, so you got to make it less colorful when you talk. Just say, would Peter want me to say that word? No. Then don't say it. Okay, There's a filter you can use. I just thought of it right now. My lightning fast mind. Okay. I didn't know if you were here or sound asleep, but Simon is here. Nice clickbait title, Peter. I even said in the title that it's clickbait. This title is clickbait. The camera ain't out. There's no such camera on the market. There's no announcement from Nikon, Nukuki, whatever they're called. Okay? But yeah, getting out of the gold standard was not a good thing, and his lead to a 50-year experiment in dead growth in the West. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. All right. My mind got confused. That's why you shouldn't listen to everything I say, except go buy this $9 bottle of car wax. It'll change your life. Suddenly you'll get girls. Suddenly you'll get money. Suddenly you'll get smart. Go buy this bottle of turtle wax. No, I'm not being paid, and I'm not whatever they call it. I'm just that excited about the wax. When someone can get really excited about something and they've got no connection to it other than 10 cents, because I bought a bottle myself using my affiliate link, and I got a 10-cent commission. Don't tell anybody, okay? So I want your dime. I'm telling you right now. I know where you live. I'm coming after that dime. So you go over there and you buy one of these so I can have your dime. And you'll like the wax, honestly. That's how I wish I could get that excited about other things. Like, what is that? No scrape Teflon pan. What do they call it? Granite. That stuff is garbage. I mean, that's why I look at these commercials. I don't believe them anymore. There's nothing on the multi-billionaire owned media that has got much truth to it at all. Okay? Now, you may believe it's a truth, but it's 110% lies. Okay? They want us to think what they want us to think. We have to use toilet paper, right? Who told you that? Haven't you ever seen the guys that use bunny? No, I'm just kidding. Okay? But I did have to find something. I'm not going to tell you the reason, okay, because it's gross. I found something called a hand bidet. You unscrew the water intake and you unscrew the connection to the water tank, and you put their piece in there, and then it comes out with a hose, and you spray your butt. You can have the cleanest butt in town. Now, I believe in that. I got me one of those, okay? I've had it for many years now because it was a necessity, all right? And I'm not going to tell you that story, but that was a good product. Like, holy mackerel. Why are we using toilet paper till it comes out our nose? That's gross. That is really a gross thought. Why are we using toilet paper till it comes out our bottom, okay? When you could just be rinsing and being cleaner than the toilet paper can ever get. Have you seen the Charmin commercial with the guy, the little bunny or the little teddy bear shaking his butt? I'm clean, I'm clean. You're not clean. You're just all smudged up. Get yourself a hand bidet and spray the crap out of there. Literally. Okay. I left off at Simon. And here's Tim. I know Tim. Tim's a good guy. Rupert Murdoch tries to influence more elections than China and Russia. Ooh, I expected to get slammed for everything I said. Honest to God, I really did. He does it in the USA. Great Britain is Britain. And Australia. Well, what's the other group family with gazillion? They do it for the other countries. But you're right, Tim. These people that own NBC, MSNBC, Disney, all of this, anybody that is a media mogul actually want to make you think the way they want to make you think. And now, that's why I brought up to watch an argument. I find it fascinating, like Spock would say. Absolutely fascinating. These people are regurgitating and spitting out the argument that's been fed into their ears on both sides. So I'm not just picking on the dummycrats. It's the reptilicrats, too. They just are trained. I don't want to be trained, okay? I want to think on my own, just like you guys are thinking on your own. Okay, for you to come into a show like this, you got to be a free thinker. Honest to God. And poor Scotty, he's feeling bad. Gee, all I said was Peter Gregg for president. I didn't expect this. See, Scott, you have more influence than you think. Scott, imagine if you were a billionaire and you wanted to control what everybody was thinking. You just showed the power of Scott to the whole world. Imagine if you had money to do that on MSNBC or Fox. We'd all be going to dinner all the time because you bring the food. Okay, that part was a joke. But it shows you how much influence a person can have on another. So Sly is laughing. Scott, it's all your fault. And he's going, I know. Peter's on a roll. Here's my favorite Kyle in the whole wide world. Didn't graduate the 3rd grade for nothing. Did you, Peter? I did. I graduated the 3rd grade. I made it into the 4th grade, where I had one of my more favorite. See, it tries to focus on my hand. Go ahead, focus on my hand. See if I care. There, it did it. Okay. One of my favorite all-time teachers was my 4th grade math teacher. And my other all-time favorite teacher was in junior high. They didn't have middle school back there. They had junior high school. But they said, let's make it nicer for the kids. Okay, what's the game that the kids play all the time that they love to play? Monkey in the Middle. The kid in the middle hates that game because he's the monkey. But let's call that middle school. The kids will love that so much better than junior high, and then you go to high school. Let's call it middle school. You are the monkey in the middle. What billionaire came up with that thought and sold us on that pile of crap? Kyle, tell me. So Charles says, Peter's on a roll tonight. No, can't have rolls. Oh, I was 152 this morning. Kyle, don't tell me, please. Okay, easy. Settle down. Chuckle and laugh. Don't be writing that stuff here, okay? All right. I was 152 pounds, so I'm holding steady. I'm doing good. But where I did lose weight was I did the tape measure around my belly, the little fat belly that I got, that chubby belly I got. Okay. I was down to 37.5 inches. This is from 44, 45. I was cheating at 44. Okay. So the fat has been rolling off. Why it doesn't come out of here, I don't know. There's got to be a pill I could take. Okay. Here's the Olympus. Hey, you're the guest for tonight. I might leave you there. Okay. I'm going to reset the Sony E10. I screwed it up somehow. I had to take it for court. Okay, so I had to move it and use it. So when I did that, I thingamajiggied it, and I couldn't thingamajig it back. Okay, so I got so frustrated, I took the E10 out of the kitchen, which does perfectly. All right, and I put it here, and I took the R6 from over here, which I wasn't using anymore, because Randy gifted me with this beautiful Viltrox lens. 85 millimeter 1.8 lens. I'm going to do a show on a whole thing on this lens. That's how nice that lens. So this is the other Sony. I didn't touch it. Still works great. Less filling. Tastes great. Less filling. Okay. So Tim says, just waiting for Tim the Toolman. After using the leaf blower. I use the leaf blower. Is there any problem with that? Or are you joking? I use the leaf blower, not the one that blew him out into the next city, to dry my car because, there's something they call swirl marks. So you want to touch the car as little as possible because you don't want to get swirl marks. So what they graduated into was microfibers. And then after that, or maybe long before that, okay, but I learned about it after, was leaf blowers. It doesn't touch the car. It's just air. So don't put the leaf blower down where the sand is. You don't want to sandblast your car. You listening to me? Don't take the leaf blower and stand next to a pile of sand while you try to dry your car off because it's going to suck up all that sand and you're going to sandblast your paint right off the car. And they're going to, wow, doesn't that sandblasted car look really good? Okay, so I'm using a different mic tonight. I just realized it. I've been through the Saramonic. I did the Shure SM57. And tonight I'm using a mic that's 55 years old. This microphone. This mic is 55 years old. So what does it do special? Can you hear the air conditioner? The answer is no. Can you hear the 3 fish tanks back there that are making bubble water? They're basically 3 aquarium pumps. The answer is no. Can you hear me cough? Barely. So this is a condenser mic that acts like a dynamic mic. No, you can't buy them. They don't make them no more. Okay? It's the AT811 is the number. You could find a used one, but you got to be careful that you don't buy one that's been up somebody's nose 10 times. Okay? This mic is 55 years old. I bought it almost preteen. So it needs power, but it doesn't get it from phantom power on your board. You actually have to put a battery in here. So it's powered. All right? But at the same time, it gives that... do you like it better or you don't? I mean, that's an honest question. Okay. Oh, crap. We're at 11:08. Let me get going here. Okay? I'm wasting time. Oh, Tim Hunter's waiting for the Tim Tool Man. Okay. Tim the Tool Man, and his name is Tim. Very, very funny, Tim. Very good one, Hunter. Very good. Okay. Manny is here. Many greetings to you. I love Manny. Manny has been in the Christmas room. Manny has held and played with jingles. Okay. That's how long ago Manny came to visit me. Manny is like 9'3", and I'm like 4'1". When we stood side by side, okay, it was like Peter and the Giant or Mutt and Jeff. He's a big man, gentle, loving, kind, soft-spoken. I imagine if you get him mad, you're going to pay the price, okay? I say that in more than one way. I say it jokingly, but I think if Manny was going to hit me, I would have gotten hit. Okay? So his channel is Magnus Video Productions. He's a really good friend. We haven't talked this whole year, but if I picked up the phone and call him, he'd be the sweetest thing. Like we talked to each other yesterday. Nicest guy. And he runs an R5, does camera videos. He's got his kids. And so he's got his hands full. So that's probably why he's not here on a Friday night. Because, you see, he came in to say hello. He remembered me. My friends remembered me. Thank you, Manny. Love you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Timmy. I don't like it when I get called Pete. So it's Peter. That my mother drilled that in. So I don't think you would like Timmy unless I get permission, okay? My first Nikon, a D5100, there you go, is a flippy screen. Now, I don't know much about that model, but it had a flippy screen. So they do have what's necessary to make it. They just want to be different. Okay, so I'm just kind of going through these real quick. Tim says he enjoys Simon's content. Though he's a Canon shooter, he is excited by camera innovation. He's fair. Simon is 100% fair. It's refreshing to see that. Most channels are biased to their own brand, but not Simon, and that's true. Manny says, I'm here. I see you. Mr. Camera Junkie, I just got home from running errands. I know I guess that Aiden went for a ride tonight. Aiden, can you hear me? Did you go for a ride in the car? Okay, be a good boy, okay? Aiden is Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie's son. I'm sorry to report, I'm 100% sure the Z8 isn't going to be announced in under 2 weeks, but the Z8 will be. You know, that's Randy tries to teach me. Okay, it's not Nikon, it's Nikon. Okay, it's not the Z6, it's the Z6. When you grow with it like that, like it's not. What is this? This is a Kleenex box. What's the brand? Scotty's. It's a Kleenex box. You're not going to teach me different. Okay, the Nikon camera is a Nikon camera. Okay, the Z8 is not a Z8, it's a Z. I'm sorry, the Z8 is a Z8. And America is just like that. We will learn them to talk them one way, and we stay them that way. Okay, you should talk to Sly on the phone. She's from Oklahoma, and she's got some words that I just ain't never heard of before. Okay, and they're funny words, and sometimes I don't know what the heck she's talking about. Like, give me a minute. Doesn't mean a minute. It means 20 years. Or I will never be back. Give me a minute. Means you won't know when I'm coming back. It'll be anything but a minute. But in the meantime, you could take that minute and you could go buy that wax. And you know, I'm not pushing the wax to make a sale, okay? I really think you're going to like the wax. If you have a car, if you have a mirror, if you have wood, if you got a camera, this thing has done me good. I've been done good by this thing, okay? Enough where I went and got an affiliate link, so I could put a link down below. So you go to that link, and if you think I'm trying to get rich, I bought me one. I got 10 cents. So if you think I'm going to get rich on that, you need to tell me where you're eating, okay? Tell me the name of the restaurant where you're eating or what you're buying at the grocery store, because 10 cents don't go very far in Miami. It really don't. Right, Mabel? 10 cents don't get you nowhere. It'll get you a bird shot at you by your wife. That's not so nice. I'm not giving you my dime. I'm keeping the damn dime. You shoot me a bird? You don't shoot me a bird. I'm your husband. You promised to and obey. All of that crap and obey. You aren't obeying me. What is wrong with you, girl? Ooh, she's getting up out of the chair. Everybody run. Hide. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Okay. Mabel is under control. Mark is here. Mark must think that I've gone crazy tonight. Hi, Peter. How's it going? I'm enjoying a glass of wine. Do you like the Canon R8? Yeah, I do. I think the Canon R8 is a good buy. And go look at my buddy, friend, pal, that's actually been here. I fed him dinner, and he survived, too, on Baby Back Maniac Leftovers. I think he's got 4 videos on the R8 now. So if you have an interest, it's a minimalist camera that does everything fairly good. Its biggest weak point is a Canon screw-up. You hear that, Canon lawyers? You're a screw-up, okay? And that is my humble opinion. So they put a nice camera, but they put these tiny batteries. So it limits you as to how much you can use it. Whether you like the camera or not, you can only use it for so long, and your battery's dead, okay? So what they really ought to do is they ought to sell it with that battery. Maybe it's a cost-cutting effort. But make the battery compartment so that you know how they have a dual for the card slots. Make it a dual card battery slot. So you get the one that was bought with the camera. You can even buy more, okay? Or it will also take the bigger battery, like that goes on the R6, the R5, and all that. Now you got a camera that it's a budget price camera, but now you can use it for a long time, okay? So I love you, Mark. I'm happy that you're here. I'm thinking about buying a third camera. The price on the R8 looks good. All right, so what's my immediate thought is if you've got Canon glass, then what I'm going to say doesn't matter, okay? But if you're limited in your Canon glass, so for $1,500, I'd rather spend $400 more and get the Panasonic S52. It beats the crap out of the Canon R8. All right, for $400, you're not getting double the camera. You're getting 4 times the camera. It is worlds apart. Okay, and they're both at $1,500 to $1,900 range. So I'm not telling you what to buy, but I would look into that as a serious, at least possibility until you say no, don't want that. So Tim, here's Mag. Here's Mad Bag Sit. How are you, Peter? I'm doing all right. I'm glad you asked. I need to get off because Sly's coming up in 10 minutes. I can't talk all night. This is one of those shows that probably would have gone on for 2-3 hours, okay? But it won't. I'm going to go eat me some pudding, but it'll be yogurt, but it'll be my kind of yogurt, the one that I made that tastes like pudding. Hello, they make yogurt that tastes like SHIT. I don't like that kind of yogurt. I like the yogurt that tastes like pudding, but no sugar. No sugar, honey. Okay? No honey either. So I'm doing good. Mad. How are you today besides Mad? You sitting? You need to sit down for this one. Sit down, okay? You're not going to believe this. This is an amazing car wax. It is, what is the heck is this thing? This is a minute wax from Turtle Wax. And it made me slide off my car hood and fall smack dab on my butt on the floor. And that was just with a spray and a wipe. Imagine if I gave it some serious thought. Maybe it'll do bad. Okay, it even says dry, wet, or rinse. Wash your car, spray it on, rinse it off, go to McDonald's. Or in my case, Chick-fil-A, because I want the peach milkshake. I can't have that. What am I talking about? I'll get all of you on my case. Tim Hunter's in Melbourne. You know who else is in the Melbourne area? It's Shane. Shane from Geeky Nerdy Techie, and he's got a channel. You have a channel by any which way? So Tim is 12:48, so that means it's a 3-hour. I'm sorry, was it 3 or 4 hour difference? No, it's a 12 plus 2. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm trying to get up Jeff here. Yes, Peter, you're right. It's 1:45 in Brisbane, and we do not have that late. We don't have that. Oh, somebody's getting in my kind of a mood. Daylight savings. That's over the border in New South Wales. He don't have that. I don't want that here. Okay? Oh, our Australian people have got a little fire under them. Jeff, daylight savings is over. It's over. We are all at the same time now. 12:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so those two are having an argument. They're not arguing. They're nice guys. They're both. Say hoot again with them big glasses on. Don't be a hoot. Don't be a hoot, Kyle. Don't you be a hootenanny. Okay? You know that's a challenge, right? But I love you. Okay. Thanks, Tim. You are right. My bad. I forgot about it. Thank you. So Tim and Jeff are at it over time. Charles says, how do you become a Walmart affiliate? Number 1, just go to Walmart. No, don't. Go to affiliate space Walmart and put that in your Google. And you'll get the correct website for affiliate.walmart.com. And then it'll say join. So it's going to want your first name, your last name, your underwear size, all that kind of information. Okay? And then they'll send you a link that you are in the affiliate program. And then when you go in and sign in, it says you have been declined. We have no reason. So the first time I applied, they said I'm in. You are a Walmart affiliate. And then when I signed in, it said your affiliate application has been declined. No reason given. Great. I have nobody even to argue with. Why'd you turn me down? So I did it again with another email, and I got through. Write them down so you don't forget which one is the one that you get. Now, once you get that going, you go in, you find the product that you want on Walmart, which for me was this wax that you could wax your boat, your car, your motorcycle, your kayak. I just thought of it. Sly has a kayak. You could just wash it down, spray this on, rinse it off, and walk away. Go get yourself a ice cream somewhere. So, Jeff, hey, Peter, I might buy that wax. It sounds magical. You never know. It may take away wrinkles from this old brizzy bloke. I haven't sprayed it on my face, but can you tell how a product got me excited? And there's a learning thing in there. I haven't gotten excited about a product in quite a while. I'm trying to think of the last one that got me that excited. And I bought it, and part 2 is it didn't let me down. So I got so excited I had to buy it. And I don't buy anything. Ask Jim Mundy. He'll know. All right? And I've only got a few minutes. I got to get off. Okay. So I got so excited, and I'm thinking from a marketing point of view. What does it take to get a person that excited where you have to go and buy the thing? Okay. I'm getting excited about a new product, and I'm purposely not looking at it. All right. So you get a jar with a lid, and you put what you want to make ice cream in there, and it doesn't have to be serious. So I could take what I make my smoothie and put it all in there, put a lid on it. You put it in the freezer for 24 hours. That's the negative. It's not instant gratification. Like when you have sex, you want gratification now. You don't want, I'll give you your gratification 24 hours from now, honey. Forget it, dude. I'm not interested, okay? So you put what you want to mix, and you get as creative as you want, okay? You put a lid on it, and you put it in your freezer. Now, the next day, you take the lid off, and you put it in this machine called the Ninja Creamy. So it's like cream with an I on the end of it, all right? And when you do that, this blade comes down into your jar, whipping it into an ice cream. And I've seen a couple of people do that, like it wasn't creamy enough. They'll just push the button and do it again until, my God, that looks so good. So instead of a smoothie made in my blender, I can actually make my smoothie the night before, and in the morning, put it in the creamy, push the button. It goes, bzzz, it's like drilling for oil, okay, and it comes back up. So it's got this like helicopter blade, goes all the way down your frozen treat and goes all the way back up, okay? And somebody did that and said it looks like a powder. So they said, let's try it again. So they did it again, and oh, much better. They said, let's see what happens if we do it a third time. They did it a third time, and by golly, if that didn't look like Carvel or Dairy Queen's soft serve ice cream. And I have determined when I'm a rich man again, I'm going to buy me a Ninja Creamy. So I think that if it was $8, I would have bought it. So this is $8.95, or might be on sale, might be $8.46. Okay, so think about the fact I allowed myself to get excited with you guys so that you can see what happens when somebody gets excited about a product. And that's what we want to mimic. All right. All right, so I'm just kind of looking through here to see if there's anyone that I have to, in emergency, put them up. So Kyle says, wow, you going hoot made me think of the song Midnight Special by, this is that the, no, that's the Midnight Confession. In my midnight confession, when I tell all the world that I love you, but that's not Midnight Special, right? All right, so Mark, I'm surprised. He's going to look into the Panasonic. I thought you would just, I'm shocked. That would be the camera I would buy right now, okay? And including the lenses and all, because you got Sigma lenses that's made for it. You've got Leica lenses, which we can't afford. That's all in the same mount. And you got Panasonic lenses. All three of those companies are making for the same mount. So you will find the lenses that you're looking for. And they did one heck of a job in that camera. I am drooling for that camera. Okay, it's 11:26. That gives Sly 4 minutes to come on. She didn't put up the link, unless I missed it somehow. Okay, did I miss the link, Sly? Oh, boy, I gonna get a beating. She's going to call Mabel. You just beat the crap out of that boy. You didn't put my link up. I don't see it anywhere here, Sly. So you guys look up Sly. Okay, here's what she looks like. Is Peter making fun of us Okies? I'd never make fun of you Okies. Okies from Kenokies? I would never do that to you. By golly. I would get Kyle come over and beat me up if I made fun of Oklahoma people. Okay? What was the Jane girl? What was that Jane girl from Oklahoma? Little Okie Annie? Not Jane, Annie. Annie was from Oklahoma. All right, so let's close this show out. If you could afford it, I'm not trying to make anybody go into the bankruptcy or anything, but if you have the hankering to go out there, spray your car and rinse it off with the garden hose and be fresh as a daisy, make your car look like $1 million, this stuff works, okay? Use my affiliate link. I want your dime. They give me 10 cents every time you buy one of these stinking things. If you don't, I'm going to send Kyle after you. And if Kyle gets a hold of you, you're going to change shapes, okay? You ready, Kyle? I'm going to tell you, anybody that won't buy it, Kyle's going to come after you. All right, guys. Thank you for a fun evening. You did it for me. I enjoyed being around you. The weight of the lawsuit has been lifted for the moment, okay? The next thing doesn't come till June, so I can sleep well. Thank you for your prayers. I pray for each and every one of you every single day. I love you, all right? Good night, guys. I am so happy that you came in to see me. Now go. I'm going over there now. You're going to see me go over there right now. I'm going to close out here, and I'm going to go bother Sly. Going to get her all ticked off, okay? All right. Bye.